clinical relationship not only provides a context in which change can occur, it often provides the means by which change occurs. At times, clinicians directly address what's happening in the client-clinician relationship. This me and you in the here and now work may focus on the client, on the relationship, or on the clinician's reactions to the process at the moment.
Vinny, you're not wearing your hat. What's that all about? This is the first time I met you and you haven't had that hat on.
I know. Does it look like this is what my hair would look like if it was short, if I had to shave it all off? Because I think I have to shave it all off if I go into the Air Force.
I think you would have to get a haircut.
Yeah.
That would be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But it's okay. Because then I won't have to, you know, shampooing's faster. But that's why I put my hair back so maybe they won't make me cut it. But you can tell me, do you like it? Did you like it like this?
Yeah. I actually think you would look good with short hair.
Yeah.
But I just can't help but wonder if you're not getting ready for a change by pulling your hair back. And then I also noticed that you asked me if I liked it. I wanted to know what that was all about. That's the first time you've asked me about my opinion, especially on how you look.
Yeah. Well, because I used to, you know, like my grandma used to tell me, you know, she'd always like, spit on her hand and put it in my hair to make it right. And so, I mean, so now you know, because I think you would know what looks good or what would be right.
Boy, Charles, I can't help but notice how quiet you are today. You know, this feels like almost like the first time that you came in. You know, like just the way you're sitting with your arms crossed like that, and it's okay. I'm just noticing it. So it makes me wonder: is there something going on right here?
I thought this was about me and Adam.
Yeah.
Now you're asking me questions about my personal relationship with my wife.
Oh, last time when I asked you about that, about Emma. And felt like it was none of my business, is that?
You got it.
Yeah.
Pause now and record how you might respond to Charles' anger.
So, made you mad, I guess, right? Yeah? Okay. Well, would it be better if I don't ask you about Emma? Okay. Well, okay. Because you're right, it's not what we agreed to do. I guess I asked you just because the very first time, remember, and you told me about how Emma said you ought to come in here? And it was more I just was curious about it, but it was me stepping outside of what we agreed that we would talk about, right?
Curiosity killed the cat, right?
Right. Well, I wouldn't want you to think it was just idle curiosity, you know, but I do understand about your privacy, and I respect that.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, let me say a word about the time when Charles got upset at me for asking about his wife, and then came in the next time and was kind of monosyllabic. What happened was, as I remember, was I asked him what was going on that he was so quiet, and he said, in effect, you started asking questions that were none of your business. What I remember is that I began to explain why I asked him the question, or some of the words that he used made me feel like I didn't want to leave him with the feeling that I was just sort of wool gathering or being idly curious. And I started trying to explain why I asked the question. I wish I hadn't done that. It kind of, once I started down that path, I realized that was a mistake. And if I could do it over again, probably what I would say would be something like, that question really upset you, and I wonder what it was about my asking that bothered you so much and seemed so offensive to you, and could you tell me? And I won't do it again.